talking about, are you okay with the decisions that you're making? And that particular, or this particular segment is coming from me having a discussion with my baby brother, and I'm just like, you know, you about to be grown, you about to be an adult. I don't know what generation he is. What is he? Not Gen Z. That's what I was just looking at that stuff. I don't know, but pretty much like I'm kind of fearful of what's going on in their generation, just because it's a lot of chaos right now. And even from my last podcast when I was just talking about just some of the just issues that's just been going on in the youth, you know, with as far as like mental stability, emotional intelligence, like just being emotionally stable is actually like a trait that many people really don't know what healthy looks like. And that might be because we're able to. What's up, babe? I'm right around the corner. What happened? Yeah, I'm not far. I'm right around the corner. I just had to go pick up some gas so my car wouldn't run out. Okay, baby. I love you. All right. So yeah, I had to drop my brother off at school, so I left the baby at the crib. She had class at 8, so you know they almost done with school. It's the last day or two, or the last couple of days. But yeah, I was discussing to him pretty much about, you know, just the decisions that you make. And I wanted to bring this up because I feel like as an adult, what am I, a part of the millennial generation? Apparently we haven't really thrived to really want careers. I can say that I struggled with actually finding a path, just because it was a lot of stuff on this planet that I didn't really associate myself with when I was younger. Like, I really just wanted to hoop. I didn't really want to be a part of a lot of other things that were going on this planet. And you know, you just kind of tend to get sucked in. You know, you tend to get attached to things that you shouldn't, you know, and get stuck in a worldly, and next thing you know, you too busy worrying about how much money you're making. And I never operated like that, if I'm being honest. That's my kind of, like, one of my biggest issues was probably giving my family too much of my energy, just because I wanted to make sure that, you know, they were solid. Damn, today is Wednesday. Oh, it's 8:50. I gotta move the car to the other side. That's what I'm thinking and moving at the same time. Like, okay, so my brother, like, you know, I feel like when I educate, it's definitely going to be from like a storytelling perspective, because I don't like giving advice. But I tell him all the time, I'm like, bro, you know, like I speak about my life experiences, and I'm working on growing and getting better. And I'm like, you either gonna be on positive end of that, or you're gonna be on the negative end of that. This one was like, cause his unique situation, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get him a basketball scholarship, and trying to make sure, you know, he gets his name out there so he can, you know, do whatever his dreams were, which was probably the hoop. And that's what he's a pretty decent basketball player, but since the quarantine and the lockdown, and that's why I'm speaking on mental health a little bit more, not just, you know, being stable and having something to stimulate your mind and make yourself feel free. Because if you don't find anything to kind of hold yourself down in this world, as far as like something that you love, that you enjoyed as maybe like a child, you'll find yourself in a hole, just really depressed, really sad for no reason, just, you know, searching for life. And that's one of the things as a young man. It's like we have a purpose. Each one of us has a purpose, and everybody's purpose might not be that deep, but it's for every man to find that purpose. And some men never even attempt to find their purpose because of like all the worldly distractions that's going on. So it's just like, are you okay with the decisions that you make? Because they can have like long-term ramifications. Like, and I'm not, that's not, and the crazy thing is I'm saying this with me being okay with some of the things that I've done that I know other people don't look at good, or they don't look at in like a positive light. And there's nothing I can do about that, but it's also me learning to live my truth, but then discarding everything else because I lived by so many other people's opinions for so long. All right, so let me try to finish so I can, I've been working on getting all my thoughts out, or trying not to separate them. Finish my videos when I can, you know, when I have the energy, or when I have the creative thought. So I need to put my hair up, or else I'm gonna keep playing with it. To get back into pretty much, are you okay with the decisions that you make in life? You know, and me, like, specifically what I'm talking about, or the group of individuals that I'm speaking on right now is young men, young black men. It's just so much that we have to do. No different from, that's why I'm not trying to make it seem like we have it harder, but I tell my brother, or as I sit and I think, and then when I talk to my brother, I'm like, this land, this what we're striving to obtain on this particular piece of land, it can make or break us, but it's not who we are. It's all the views, it's the money, hungriness, it's the needing way more than you actually do. It's the greed, the envy, the jealousy. It's crazy because it's like you can be a giver, give, and it's like, to the person or to the individuals that you're giving it to, it may never be enough. It may never be enough. Even though you feel like you're doing the utmost, they may feel like you're not doing enough. So I want to transition into pretty much what's been going on in like my personal life, as far as like how this is connected. Because it's like, I see a lot of people, and that's kind of going through life right now, and it's like, you know, everybody's going through a lot of pain, everybody's doing a lot of letting go. I deal in the spiritual, or the enlightened realm, or I do a lot of self-reflecting, I do a lot of studying. Me personally, what I'm working on is a lot of inner child work, and that's kind of what I love to do. It's kind of like my little lane. But a lot of people don't, I keep saying a lot, there's certain individuals that may not understand that when it comes to opening your third eye, or when it comes to really unlocking the things that we want, it takes us letting go of a lot of things, like a lot of past, a lot of old habits, a lot of old things that we used to do. So for me personally, I gave up smoking. So I kind of just started getting herbal mixes and started mixing kind of some herbal blends, so I can work on stepping away from like marijuana completely. But I feel so much more creative and so much more free without it. And the crazy thing is, it's like when you have a high vibe, you know, when you have a high vibe, when your vibration is naturally high. Our vibration is naturally high, but when it is naturally high and then you smoke, all you're doing is lowering your own vibration. And the crazy thing is I was listening to, I forgot what I was listening to, but it was talking about, it's like, you got the same people in the same areas doing the same thing, eating the same food, smoking the same weed, drinking the same liquor, probably talking about the same shit, watching the same game. And, you know, it kind of made me think, but it's like, that's why it's a lot of stuff that I kind of detach myself from, and I try not, and I don't even care to be attached to it. Like like LeBron and the Lakers lost the other day, and I can care less. Like you know, I'm a Laker fan, but it was just like, you know what I mean, I'm not attached to it to the point where it's just like, it's about to piss me off and make me mad because you're not paying my bills. You know what I mean? It's like, and it's a lot of artists that I don't even give my energy to anymore. It's like, I'm gonna post a video on my Facebook, and it was about understanding who Jay-Z was and some other things I posted, so you can see it. It was pretty interesting. But I don't like the labels. I don't like the labels when it comes to a lot of things. Like when it comes to us black people, it's like we gotta walk in such a fucking straight and narrow path. It's like damn, one false move and my fucking whole life is over. Like I don't have, you know what I mean? Like I'm not here to stress out. And that's why I'll be more interested in finding my tribe and just kind of doing whatever it is that I really love to do, and kind of just sticking to my passions. And it's been a lot easier for me to kind of separate myself and be content with it. That's the thing. And I say this. That's the thing about having your third eye open, or kind of walking in an enlightened path. People don't understand how lonely that shit is. People don't understand like how alone you feel, how disconnected you kind of feel from everything, everyone, and really wanting a better life, and really changing your energy and changing your thoughts and your perspective, and it's a lot, you know, because it's like the world is showing you. The world is a reflection of the world is definitely a reflection of how you feel about yourself. So it's like, sorry if I touched the mic, let me say that again. The world is definitely a reflection on how you view yourself. So if you always looking at yourself in a negative light, that's going to be your view of the world. Some people aren't even willing to give up some of their old habits and their old things to kind of to transcend. And that's when I remember when I first started getting into kind of like the enlightenment realm, or like spirituality and stuff like that. And it's like, I saw my life, literally I was looking at it, saw what I was supposed to be doing, and I wasn't ready yet, and I went right back into hermit mode, and then vanished for like 2 years. So it's like, it's not this. That's why I think I had a little segment that I wanted to post, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna get in trouble for posting it. But it's the scene from Training Day with Denzel at the coffee shop, and he was reading the paper. He was like, "You see this bullshit?" I was like, "You see this shit?" I was like, "It entertains me. It's not." He was like, "What is it?" He was like, "It's 90-something% bullshit." But it's entertaining. And low-key, that's how I view the world now. I view the world like it's a lot of things on this planet that's like BS. It's like you don't even want to connect yourself to it. But it's like, let me go ahead and find something that's entertaining while I'm on this piece of shit rock. I guess I did pretty good. That's my thoughts kind of all over the place. I think I had more to say, but I think I got it off how I really wanted to. I'm not really interested in. That's why I'm trying to just get better and kind of just dropping the knowledge and then keeping it pushing versus, you can overdo research, you can overdo studying, you can overdo these things and then still come out with shit. You know what I mean? Like, it still won't come out good. You know what I mean? Because you're not doing it how you do. Everybody does things a specific way and how they do it, and you know that. So it's just like you kind of got to take the time to figure out what creative outlet, how your creativity looks, how your creative self looks. Because always remember, we're creators. God is a creator. We're creators of the Creator. We have the same power as anybody else on this planet does that's making something amazing. Everybody has it. If you think you don't have it, it's because you haven't tapped into it yet.